Hey friends, welcome back to the garage. My name is Jim with Philly Fix, and it's time for another Cheap Tool Tuesday. All right, so tonight we're getting into a slightly higher tier of Recip compared to the last Cheap Tool Tuesday. If you want to see that, I put Craftsman, Hart, and Ryobi up against one another, all $99 promo kits as of June, July 2021. Cards up in the video above. But tonight we're going to look at these two, the Kobalt brushless and the Bosch brushed reciprocating saws. So again, as of July 2021, there's some promos going on. You get a free 2 amp hour and 4 amp hour battery with this saw. Actually, you buy the kit and you get the tool free. And then with Bosch, you buy the tool, you get a 4 amp hour core battery for free. On the Bosch side, it's a brushed motor, but the battery that you get with it is a 21700 cell core battery. On the Kobalt, it's a brushless motor, but you get a standard 18650 cell battery, although judging by the height of this battery, it's actually at 2 strings in parallel, whereas the core battery is 1 string in parallel. So, you know, even though these are 18650 cells, having 2 strings in parallel might give it a little more oomph than you would expect. The Kobalt has 3100 strokes per minute, while the Bosch has 2700 strokes per minute, but both have 1 1/8 inch stroke lengths. You know, on saws at this level, you know, you're not getting too many features. This doesn't have, you know, an orbital mode. It doesn't have variable speed. It just has a trigger lock, variable speed trigger. So I should say it doesn't have speed settings. It does have an adjustable shoe. If you bring this lever down, you have several settings for that. And it actually has the lever on the side to insert and eject the blade, which I prefer to trying to get your fingers around the collet on these things. And just testing this out, let's see if it's one-handed insert. It is not, so you do have to flip that lever down to insert the blade, and then it also does not spring out for you on the Kobalt. The Bosch, on the other hand, does not have an adjustable shoe, but the full stroke length sits outside the body of the saw, so that's easy. It kind of has 2 speeds, but honestly, it's not really regulating the motor. It's really just limiting the travel of the trigger. So when you have it in speed 1, it's just limiting how far you can pull the trigger, and 2 lets you pull it all the way back. So it's kind of 2 speeds, but not really. And then in the middle is a lock function. Again, no orbital mode, no, you know, speed selection or knob or anything like that. So let's get into the testing on these 2 saws. All right, so we've got a new Diablo wood-embedded nail blade on the Kobalt. We've got a fully charged 4 amp hour battery. We've got 4 10-penny nails embedded in a non-pressure treated 4x4. And we have 10 pounds of weight hanging on the front of the body of the saw. We're going to make 3 cuts and take an average. Here we go. All right, so I think I was getting to the end of the nails and they were just popping out. So I'm going to drive some new nails and we'll be right back. I'm not a framer. A framer would have had that in like 2 shots. All right, we're back with the Kobalt. We do have a tiny bit of wear on here, but because it wasn't actually cutting the nails, I really don't think it's going to matter. So let's try this again. Here we go. Okay, that's 1 cut. Shoe's very stiff on this. Okay, that's 2. Three for the Kobalt. Okay, we've got fresh blade on the Bosch, 10 pounds of weight, and a fully charged core 4 amp hour battery. If I can get it in the camera shot. There it is. Still got our 4 nails. Here we go. Oh, false start. Okay, and looks like we're to the end of this nail. I'm gonna drive another one. Okay, we've got some new nails in here for the third and final cut. So far, both of these are significantly better, as far as I can tell, compared to the saws we did on the last Cheap Tool Tuesday. Hey, just wanted to take a second to ask you to hit that like button if you like this video so far. My merch store is open. This is one of the shirts from my merch store. The link is in the description below. If you don't like the results of a video, don't forget to go into the comments of that video and say you used the wrong battery. All right, let's go cut some pipe. All right, we've got a basic Milwaukee torch blade on the Cobalt, 10 pounds of weight. And we've got a 2 1/4 inch steel pipe, 3 cuts. Here we go. That's 3 for the Cobalt. So I forgot to mention on the Bosch that once you twist the shoe into an open position, it is one-handed blade insertion. All right, and it does spring out just a little bit when you remove. Fresh torch blade on the Bosch, 10-pound weight. Here we go. Quite a bit more vibration in the Bosch, I would say. Yeah, a lot more vibration in the Bosch. That slows the cut down because then a lot of the kinetic energy goes into vibrating the workpiece rather than actually cutting the material. But, you know, the timer is going to tell the truth on that one. All right, guys. Well, first of all, what I'll say is these are both definitely a step up from the saws that I tested on the last Cheap Tool Tuesday. I'm going to put the results up here showing the results from last week, and I will post the results to these in just a second. A couple things I want to talk about. Like I said, on the metal cutting, apparently the Bosch has a lot more vibration than the Cobalt. I can't say it was really noticeable when doing the wood with nails, but as soon as I got to that steel pipe, the vibration was very evident in the Bosch. And you guys could see, you know, my setup was kind of shimmying across the floor. These are solid, what I'll say, prosumer, advanced DIY level saws. I think you would be happy with them. If you're doing remodeling or demo, they'll probably be just fine. If you think you're going to be cutting a lot of cast iron sewer pipe, maybe you want to go a step up. But if you think you're just going to be cutting a lot of framing, 2x4s, drywall, whatever, these will probably do just fine for you. So let's put the results up there. I don't know what they are yet because I haven't edited the video, but I have a feeling the Cobalt came out on top. And we've got some more coming up in future Cheap Tool Tuesdays. Here we have the Ryobi HP. This one is part of a buy more, save more thing at Home Depot right now as of July 2021. So we'll give this a shot. I did have a user, or I should say viewer, request for the Hercules brushless from Harbor Freight. So I will work that in at some point. And then we're going to work our way up to some of the more premium reciprocating saws, the DeWalt FlexVolt Advantage, the Metabo 36 volt. I did shoot some footage already for the Makita 40 volt that Makita was kind enough to lend to me to do a video. So I've got that footage done, but I've got to do the other ones. So stay tuned to the channel. Lots more coming up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any requests, I will do my best to accommodate them. I can't say it's going to be fast, but they are in the list. I do read the comments. And we'll go from there. But thanks so much for being here. My name is Jim with Philly Fixed. God bless you guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Davis.